Good morning, V. Wait, wrong movie. That's a movie. What is going on, all-terrain nation? Whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or these bad mother effing Fords that we all seem to like to drive. I mean, ours is in the shop, but this is your all-terrain nation presented by who, Kelly?
White Knuckle Off-Road Products.
That's right, man. All they ask you to do is go check their website out. If you need some serious off-road rock sliders, they work as steps too. Throw a little grip tape on there if you're an old skater like me. And
trust me, our kid loves them.
Yeah,
she's loved them since she's like 3.
Yes, and you go have a good time, and there's an added feature of what, Kelly, in a side impact. There's just a little more frame out there, so even in a normal use, they can be helpful and protective.
I was actually telling that to our insurance agent when I switched our insurance, because he was asking, "Do you have any modifications to any of the vehicles?" And I was like, "The Mustang is stock."
Like,
well, but I've been told that if you want it to be potentially covered, like if you were to get an accident, that you have to tell them. So I told him, I was like, there's rock sliders on it, and then we have a front bumper. And he said, what are rock sliders? And I didn't explain the rock part of it, but I did explain the extra protection for the family of it. So
Eric Jefferson, come on, bro. Come on. This is a
Heck
bad.
Yes.
We might as well get into this. If you guys don't know, I'm from Ohio. Go Buckeyes. And I don't really, because college football is just getting to be a mess. It's getting to be like too much, especially with the NIL now, where you can just like trade players every year. I'm losing interest in it, but there's 1 week a year that I care. And somehow I've had to pick my best friend, my beautiful bride, had to be a freaking Michigan fan. Well, because why?
Heck yeah.
You're from Michigan.
Because I'm amazing.
Well, no, but you actually were born in Michigan.
I didn't know where you were starting with that.
Dave, we all make mistakes, okay? Yours is being an Ohio State fan.
I know about these mistakes. But no, like seriously, I don't like most of the time. I really don't care, man.
Let's see how many Go Blues we can get in the chat tonight.
Whoa!
Yes.
I can't help. Well, I don't know. It might be close.
Go Big Blue. Go Big Blue.
I have been surprised over the years of doing this. Like, there's been quite a few Buckeye and quite a few Michigan.
There's Jess with Unbridled Bronco.
Jess has been unfriended.
Wow. Don't worry, Boo. I got
you are not unfriended in me and Kelly's book.
Jess is my secondary soulmate. So,
but yeah. So Eric, you look at Video Guy, go take Blue. LSU Raptor. See, Ranger Raptor guy. He should appreciate Joe Burr.
Burr.
Well, he's Burr right now because that finger, that wrist is a little cold. But yeah. So this is the one time of year I really give a damn about college football, and because I'm a pro football guy, really. And but what did I do the year we met? What the first couple weeks we met? It burns my soul to do this, but what did I do for you? When you were working at Applebee's?
No, you weren't. It wasn't the first couple of weeks we met. It was literally the day we met in person, because we have been talking online. But it was the day we met in person. This guy shows up to my work and drops off a Michigan hat. Like,
lowest point of my life.
I don't know how his hands didn't burn off.
What was in a bag, for one. But I remember giving it to the girl and it's like, hey, there's a surprise in here for Kelly. And I seen you in the back, kind of like, what the fuck is this? Was this creepy dude like throwing dead cats in a bag or something? What is going on here? But I did do that for Kelly. And you still have that hat somewhere.
I do have that.
Jess is an alumni from Michigan. See, I knew I liked her.
Right?
Look at Brad 81. OHIO, buddy. Yes.
Boom.
Wow. It took long enough for someone to chime in.
Hey, either way, they're both into they're both big with Ford manufacturing, so we should appreciate that. But yeah, so I've owned Kelly's dad for quite a while, and then Michigan, I think the past 2 years of maybe I don't know if it's.
Let me make sure my dad replays this video, because I know he's not watching it right now. I'll make sure that my mom plays this for my dad.
Oh tomorrow. No, you remember? I think it was like 10 years straight that Ohio State beat Michigan. And like your dad.
Can I read my cup?
Yeah. Well, who brought that cup to you? What does it say?
Drinking the tears of my haters.
But yeah, her dad got to the point where he was just like, I'd kind of mess with him about it. And he was just like, look, man, shut up. And I didn't shut up. But anyways.
He doesn't know how to shut up.
Well, they know. They listen.
I don't know that they listen.
Walter, how do you like the Nissan Frontier? I like it pretty good. We have a review video up. That's we got a fuel economy video. We put it against the Gladiator because they were the newest mid-size trucks at the time. So we have a couple videos up And probably next spring we'll have a 24 to review.
Yep.
I try to space the trucks out a little bit when we get press fleets, but I know Nissan was all interested in us getting one this year, and I was like, we've been there. We'll wait till a couple of years.
We're appreciative.
Yes, very appreciative.
But let's spread out that loan to.
I do.
More.
It's an older school truck. We'll say that. And this is Ford Taco, but I don't mind talking other brands. But it is definitely, compared to what we're going to talk about tonight, it is definitely a little bit older feeling, and not just some of the tech. Like you don't get all the cool.
You're talking about.
You're not going like on the
Frontier
Ranger.
still.
You're going to get all the crawl. I won't say crawl control, but like the modes, the snow mode, stuff like that. The Frontier, you're not going to get that. So that might be.
It's the tried and true product that you've seen for years.
Yeah. Best thing to come out of Ohio was Joe Burr. Look at that. Hey, Joe went to school at Ohio State, but where did he play football? LSU. That's what Joe says. I think he played for the Buckeyes. So, anyways, I might be biased.
You think?
Kelly?
I don't know.
See, look at that. Doesn't even care about her home team.
I care enough to beat the shit out of you.
I can't remember our coach's name either. So
anyway. See, wow.
All I know is he's got this.
What a shit talker.
Because I can see his face. I just can't place his name.
I can't even see ours face because I don't know.
Well, just think of the old glasses.
Our Raptor says, "Go Tigers." We're Reds fans in this house, but I could probably my dad might disown me for saying that statement.
No, I do root for the Tigers though.
But for me saying that,
I wore my Browns jersey today because this guy here, number 10, Kelly Holcomb, he's from Murfreesboro. And I bought this jersey a long time ago, and he was the starter for the Browns for about a year, and actually did some damage to the Steelers, which I'm very happy about. But anyways,
I'm just wearing my shirt that says "Surprise, I'm drunk" because I will be, because I'm a lightweight.
And I'm in a Nissan Cup, by the way. I try to hide it. Like Titans. But anyways,
my favorite coffee cup is actually the
mug
Titan mug.
Yeah.
The Yeti Titan mug.
I mean, it's not, let's be honest, it's not because Nissan built it.
But I'm just saying, so I'm on conference calls all day, and unfortunately the printing is right there. So it's like,
you're like, is this chick sponsored?
Well, it's actually funny because my first week that I had to, I don't think we talked about this last week.
We do talk automotive, by the way.
We do. We'll get there in just a second. I don't think we talked about this, but I actually had to do 2 truths and a lie. I haven't told you this, have I? I had to do 2 truths and a lie for a intro to myself on our weekly department meeting. And mind you, there's 100 people in this thing, and we're on camera. And my 2 truths and a lie are.
Wait. Let's see if they can guess it.
I know. I wasn't going to give them the answer.
Okay.
Wait, let me pull up my list just to make sure I give them.
You don't know what you do?
Well, no,
Jeez.
I don't. Don't know. I was trying to jump on my.
I'm sorry, Allie. I'm sorry you have to deal with this. It's,
I'm dealing with a dog begging for food right now, so.
It's either that or camera time. Speaking of that, while she's looking this up, what's our weekly Maya update? How's she doing?
She's normal right now.
That's awesome.
She had her checkup last Wednesday, I think, something like that.
Is that at the Spartan place?
No.
You have to go there?
No. Dogwood.
Come.
She has that checkup in February. So typically, when you go to the vet, they first thing you do, while they're checking them in, you weigh them. So they weigh her, and they put us back in the room, and her vet comes in and was like, "Oh, how's our girl?" Checking all of her limbs, looking at her eyes, her ears, making sure, because with radiation, with how close it is to her retinas, there was a very good chance she was gonna go blind. So that was just something I was gonna have to deal with, and everything checked out great. And he goes, "Can I just take her to weigh her?" I'm like, "Yeah, we just did that, but okay." Come to find out, while I was bringing her to work, because I couldn't leave her at home, so there was an office that my dealership that I work at let me bring her to. Somebody gained 17 pounds in 8 weeks.
Whoa! Well, it's the steroids too.
That's the thing.
I'm sure
it was a lot of it was the steroids. A lot of it was our porter giving her Pop-Tarts every morning. And graham crackers and like whatever else she like wanted, because like she wasn't eating her food. And like the week everything happened, like I'm sorry, I had 5 vets telling me I had to put her down, or 3 vets telling me I had to put her down.
Right, you're like, I'm giving her whatever she wants.
Steak, she was getting like salmon, she was getting chicken, she was getting whatever the hell she wanted. So someone's now on a puppy diet.
Oh no!
So there's like certain treats she can have. She's cut down on her food, and like now that she is getting her strength back, we are what is this? I'm like getting her just like used to everyday life again, because she is very tired. Like she'll play for like 5 or 10 minutes and pass out for 2 hours. So yeah, it definitely took its toll, but she's here.
Well,
she's chilling.
And Unbridled Bronco says she is food motivated as well, so she understands.
Right.
Well, if I don't do this, it's been a minute. So if I don't do this part of the show, I'll never hear the end of it.
All right, so you know it's that time. So Michael Nice is in the house with us this evening.
Not being so nice, by the way.
Nice.
Our Raptor 24, Paul Elliott, Mark King, Anna Smith, D. Cooper. Is that DB Cooper? Just asking.
Where's the money? Where is the money?
Eric Jefferson, Blue Jay, Coriz, Zach N said snowed this weekend and some on the menu for the holiday. We are like, it was like 72 today here.
50s the rest of the next couple weeks, but yeah.
Is it really? I liked having my window open. It was nice. Ford Video Guy, Bud Guy 8829, Mobile Moto. Let's see. Alcione Ford, Laura checking in. Unbridled Bronco, Walter Kahn, Nurse AJ. So glad that you are here, ma'am. I know you're getting back to your job has been kind of kicking your butt, so thank you for joining. Deal me in for a 2024 Mountains to Metal YouTube Car Spotters Guide. And did I miss anybody in the meantime?
D. Cooper says he doesn't have the money. Sorry.
Ah, dang. And then Big Wheel Fab popping in there as well. And
what's
Valley
up,
Dude
folks?
5000.
Yeah, and we say hi to YouTube?
We did.
We did.
Hey.
YouTube Car Spotters Guide. What's going on, man? Our first official moderator.
Oh, and Ronald Strode up there too.
Ronald's on Facebook, so
yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, he can hear this, but Ronald donated some stars over on Facebook.
Thank you.
I'm not sure exactly how that works, but
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So everything.
And Jeffrey Babb popping in last minute.
Yeah, we have to put that up there. Hey, there's no reason to be tardy, Jeffrey. Just remember that.
Okay, can we get two truths and a lie?
All right. So once again, this is a car show. I promise you.
We'll get there. So 2 truths and a lie. I've never gotten a speeding ticket. I'm an auto journalist on the side, and I worked for a Backstreet Boy.
I can't answer this. Don't look at me.
I wasn't looking at you because you know the answer.
All right, y'all fill out the answer.
Okay.
Wait, what was the first one?
I've never gotten a speeding ticket.
We probably should do this in a poll.
I'm an auto journalist on the side. I worked for a Backstreet Boy.
Backstreet Back.
All right.
I don't even think Allie knows this.
Am I supposed to answer?
You can try. Sure. I mean, obviously, you know one of them.
Well, yeah. Everybody knows one of them. I mean, if you call that this.
I don't know. I feel like I remember you talking about a Backstreet Boy, so I want to say it's a speeding ticket one.
That's the lie?
Yeah.
All right, we'll give you guys 10 more seconds. Which one is it?
They seem to be all guessing the same thing, Kelly.
So, speeding ticket, auto journalist, or worked for a Backstreet Boy.
I like the fact that you have to put this on your phone because you just had to reread it from your phone. Like you can't even remember.
Well, I couldn't remember what all I put together.
Okay.
I rememted one of them, but I didn't remember the other one.
I feel like I remember you talking about a Backstreet Boy, so I feel like that's the speeding ticket's the lie.
All right, final answer.
Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding,
You think it's speeding ticket?
Yeah.
It is.
Man,
I've gotten too many
for this
speeding
crowd.
tickets.
That's kind of a BSE. Like,
I think I remember you talking about a Backstreet Boy though. Like that's why.
I did.
Wait
I
a
did.
minute.
I did.
And we saw him on the Bananas the other night.
We did.
Playing baseball with them.
He's doing a lot of. They're doing a lot of marketing right now for the Trolls movie. I think
Well,
because
I'm just waiting for the throwback concert that they're gonna just do like one tour, and I'm gonna
I was gonna say
cash out my
Instinct
401k to
now.
go.
Well, but keep in mind these 2 truths and a lie are for people that have no idea about me.
Oh yeah.
So when I tell you like 98% of my team is females, and they were all like, I hope it's the Backstreet Boy one. I hope it's the Backstreet Boy one is true. And all of them thought my lie was the auto journalist. And I was like, nope, that was actually true. And I did work for a Backstreet Boy.
She did.
I'm like,
and he rode my
and this
Honda
is
Element.
now awkward.
Do what?
I'm like, and this is now awkward.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's and he seemed to be a pretty nice guy. His wife, not so much, but
Yeah.
I guess
He was nice. Yeah. The wife was a pain.
Tim, how do you have Morgan Wallen's truck? He lives in Tennessee.
Who?
Ford video guy. Tim Burt's.
Well, because Tim's been doing some cool stuff.
The heck? Can I have it?
Can I have it?
He said he's got one for you.
He says for sale.
Oh my
Morgan
god,
Wallen's
if I buy
truck's
another car from a dealer, my dealer will fire me.
Speaking
Dude,
of how
my camera keeps doing this.
Ugh.
we may have to ship Allie a camera.
Oh, Tim said they sold it to him.
What? I'm so jealous.
There you go. There you go, Laura. You can go buy that from.
Yeah, Laura.
We'll just connect all the dealerships together here. So
Right.
this will just be dealer.
Just
connection.
make dealer connection hour Monday nights.
Allie, stick your hand over your camera. All right.
You know what? Stick your hand over it and then gradually take it back to your face and then move it.
We
Hold
went
on.
from
She must have unplugged it.
well, there you go. So that was Allie Du Bois. Well,
There
and
she is.
again.
We're
That's
back.
better.
She's back. Allie, how is the
Backstreet's
audio
back.
industry? Are you? I mean, obviously they're ramping up from the strike again, so I can't imagine there's an influx of a lot of vehicles, but I'm sure you're starting to see a few trickle in, right?
We have a lot of Mach-E's. That's like super annoying.
That's what Ragnar said. I'll trade you all these Mach-E's that I can't sell for that truck.
Dude, seriously.
I don't think Tim wants those either because they turned some down, if I remember right.
We did turn them down, and yet we still got some.
Maybe you just put them on the Chevy dealership lot or
Somebody
something.
was telling me the other day that they were testing out a Mach-E.
What are you doing? Come
What is
here.
that?
She keeps moving.
I have zero desire to drive that vehicle.
I would
I
like to
don't-
drive it.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't hate it. While I was waiting for my own Bronco, I drove one for a while. And how can you not sell Lightning?
Somebody.
Like I don't hate them. I just like I don't like being that low to the ground.
So no sports cars for you, I see.
No.
I guess you can't drive my Mustang then.
Well, she
F1.
said it.
You're right. I'll
Probably
just
did
keep-
drive it at some point around the building or something.
Yeah. I drove it in the back 40 and like opened it up.
Yeah, see? Speaking of opening it up, that stupid van video that we all did is still like
Hey, don't be
going
hating it.
crazy. No, I
You're
like it.
welcome.
I know. I was so happy about that. But there's such interest in those. And if you guys don't know, Allie and them had it's hard to get, but what do they call them? Their
A
transit
transit
trail.
trail.
Gosh, Dave.
And it's I find funny about this thing is it has to be one of the cheapest things Ford can build, and then they still charge $72,000 for this version of it. Like that's a moneymaker. That's a $30,000 minivan.
Yeah,
that
but when we get like one every 4 months, like
oh, of course,
Right.
And you guys weren't upcharging on it. That was the MSRP was 72,000,
no.
I think, and that was nothing in it. The two
no,
seats.
we haven't really upcharged a lot of our like there's certain things we upcharge on, but it also like my managers take every single deal. Like if there's a deal there, they won't let them.
It's right. It was Nurse AJ. I knew it was somebody I was talking to about a Maki. She was testing out a Maki.
Yeah, Kelky.
Leave her be. She's having her champs before her
3:30
wake up.
Need a Transit Raptor. I think they're making a little baby Bronco Sport Raptor.
Oh, they're doing something.
I was up to something, and I don't know what it is. And it's
I do. I'll tell you later. I know exactly what it is.
It'll be after dark.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's the VIP section of the show.
Yeah.
And nobody, unfortunately, no way to buy yourself into that VIP
Well, there
section.
is, but it's a $10,000 buy-in. So sorry.
Dang.
If you want
I didn't know we were worth that much.
When is Jordan Parker writing you your check?
Right. But so everything at the dealership's kind of coming back a little bit. Besides,
yeah, we honestly didn't really suffer too bad from the strikes. I mean,
well, you know what I'm seeing people bitching about right now, and it's very topical tonight, is Rangers. They're like, why can't I get any Rangers? And you're like, because they haven't built any since
Rangers
June.
For 6 months. Like, nice
try. I think they quit building the last generation in June. And of course, the normal buying public doesn't know that or understand that either. They just think because Ford started advertising the 24, they're like, okay, it's here. And well, I kind of would like. I've been reading people bitching about the 24s not being out yet, which is why I did a video on it a couple weeks ago. Is because I was just like, let's get some info out there. But you know, the general buying public doesn't understand. They just think, oh, they just stop producing one. They just start producing the other. No, there's ramp up time for that. There's getting all their vendors ready for that. And they screwed me up there. But they're getting all their vendors ramping up for that. And, you know, it takes time. And then we had to strike in the middle of that. And so I've told people, man, do not expect them till late January, early February now.
I've been saying that for months. So, like, even when people were getting, like, their Ranger things or their Ranger vins, I'm like, you're not going to see these until next year. Like, there's physically no way.
I mean, I think if the strike hadn't happened, I think by the end of December you could have seen them. But
yeah, what they were going to do is they were going to get one out saying, yeah, we did what we said. That's exactly what was going to happen.
Well, I think all manufacturers though need to, if they don't, they've got to quit doing this Tesla thing of doing. Now they didn't do pre-orders or the $100 deposit where you could order online because let's be honest,
no,
the Ranger,
they only did that for Bronco and Lightning.
The Lightning. But let's be honest, the Ranger is not an enthusiast vehicle either. It's just a normal pickup. We talked about this. It's just a truck. You want to go buy one, you go buy one. Now the Raptor is a whole different animal. Mm-hmm. But I think that people, Ford didn't do themselves any by us doing a press tour on this in April. I think it was video. It was late April because the video went out May, and people could order them. I think late May. And now they're waiting 6 months, 7 months, and they're not going to see anything for another 8 or 9 months. And I think some of that is because the vehicles aren't technically ready. I think with Bronco, when they launched the damn thing, I don't think they had it all together, what they wanted to do exactly. I think they had the 2-door and the 4 doors. The Sport was obviously ready to go because they started selling them pretty immediately. But they've got to quit doing this Tesla thing where we announce it a year in advance, 2 years in advance, and we'll have our shit together in 2 years to sell them.
The problem is with that is I hate that this is an excuse, but honestly, like, they were damned if they did and damned if they didn't with Bronco and COVID. Because it's either, I mean, they announced it, we knew it was coming. Do they either move it another year and wait until things settle down, which we all learned it didn't settle down?
Yeah.
Or do they just kind of release it and hope for the best? And we learned.
I think though that I think they could at least put it off for 6 months, but there was the whole timetable. What the anniversary was coming up. They wanted to get the OJ anniversary in there too, and I'm playing, of course. But the timing was there. It's a summer vehicle. They wanted to launch it in summer because that's when the most excitement is for a vehicle like this. So you want people to want that vehicle, like, oh shit, I can have that by the end of summer. Let's go. But they didn't do themselves any justice with that too when they're like doing all this stuff out there, Rubicon, all this testing. Bronco Nation, early in Bronco Nation, they were filmed all that and was really, they were doing what they were supposed to, really bring in the hype, but, is what it is. I would like to let's set expectations of temper. Thank you. Expectations.
I feel like every time I try to set expectations, shit happens.
No, but I think we need to. We're living in a Amazon world, and it came out this week that Amazon announced with Hyundai that they were going to start selling vehicles on Amazon, and that's a big deal for the buying public because it might take some of the pain in the ass of buying a car. I can't see. There was a meme I saw today of a delivery guy with a Hyundai box trying to drop it off, dragging it from his truck. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, but, I can't wait for service issues.
Well, but I've did videos on this for 5 or 6 years now. The dealerships are dying, unfortunately. And of course, Allie, Tim, the Ford guy doesn't want to hear that, but I think eventually they want to go direct sales.
We are, but we're not. The thing is, Ford's not going to get rid of dealers.
No, they won't. I don't
see. They don't want to deal with the service issues. They don't want to deal with. Okay, I don't want to say they don't want to deal with the service issues, but they can't at their capacity.
No, but in the same point, though, they can't control quality within dealers the way it's set up right now either. Like your dealership seems to be a very quality.
The way that quality is set up right now is we have a screen that pops up saying if this car's been delivered within 3 months. Take photos. We have to report all the quality that Ford's not doing.
No, but I mean within the dealership itself of that it's not consistent across the board. I could go to you guys offer
trying to narrow that down.
Yeah, here's the Ford way we do it, and then you go to LA and it's a completely different way. There's no consistency in buying. I think that's what one-way direct sales would do. I also think that dealers aren't going away though because they need a direct contact, a service point for vehicles to be dropped off. When they
were doing the Lightning launch, like we were talking to our rep and things like that because they handled a lot of it. Where like they would call the customer saying this, and like after 1 or 2 days of them not calling them back, like they're like, well, what do you guys do? It's like you keep calling until they answer. Like you just don't call once and shrug your shoulders. Like they don't know how to do that.
But I think though there's a place for the dealerships. I think it's just going to be less of actual sales. Farley said 2 years and a half ago that they would rather customers order vehicles anyways. It's a better buying. I know for us, the 2 we've ordered now has been, other than the wait times, has been
other than them trying to sell out from under us.
Well, not Allie,
but I'm talking about the Bronco.
Wait, did she? What have you talked about? No, but I think I think ordering a vehicle than finding something on the lot is a better buying experience.
Well, it's like we talked about last week. You have to decide what you're willing to settle on. Like if you're going to be with a vehicle for 3 years, sure, you're a little more likely to settle for certain things. But if you're going to be with that vehicle for 10 years, you're maybe not going to want to negotiate some of those things. And then you also have to look at the aftermarket on it. Can you get it aftermarket if you can't get it from one on the lot to make it up for it and be fine with that?
Well, and then Ford don't want to deal with used car sales either.
Right.
I mean, they still need to. I mean, think about it though. Like, I'm assuming, Allie, that Ford pushes. This is
100% correct.
For sure.
But Ford pushes their financing, right? You guys look for the best financing for your customer, but you have Ford credit out there, and that's already taken out of your hands of sorts. That that's another Ford kind of doing that. So
yes, and no.
I think eventually that this Amazon might be the way to do it, man.
I mean, Ford pushes us to go through Ford credit, and like they'll take allocation away from us, they'll take money away from us, they'll take whatever away from us. But like at the end of the day, it's still doing what is right, like by the customer. But like Ford's rates aren't awful right now. They are on some vehicles they're not. Yeah. Like I just had a woman today, literally the sweetest old lady. I would have never guessed I thought she was like late 60s. Yeah, she was 80 or 79, 80. And like we literally just like hit it off. We were talking like for 2 hours and then we actually got to the car. But like Bronco Sport's only like 0.9, 1.9, 2.9 right now. And like credit unions can't compare.
No.
Yeah. So it's like, cause she had everything set. She's like, yeah, I'll probably just go through my credit union. I'll probably do this. And I'm like, well, if you can finance for 1.9, like, why are you doing that?
Right.
I'm like, no, but and like I mentioned to it at the end, and she goes, oh, okay, we'll just do that. I'm like, yeah, like it's easy.
Well, is it? I mean, obviously the rates change per vehicle because of what they have stacking up. And is Sport kind of dead right now? I mean, obviously they're selling them, but it's not a hot vehicle, right?
I don't know, because I've sold a ton of them lately. Like,
really?
Interest rates aside, like there was a ton that were released during the strike, so I think that was kind of helpful.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they're moving.
Let's see. Eric has a good point here. I am seeing lots starting to have Broncos sitting on them unsold now. I mean, I see a lot of used Broncos on car lots now.
I think it depends on the dealer too.
Well, and we also, I mean, I'm sure you've seen them too, Allie, that we see them in all the chats and stuff like that, or all the groups now where they're like, so can I sell my Bronco for as much as I bought it for now? Because now I'm in a financial bite, or, a financial pinch. Like, I can't afford this Bronco and my house and all the stuff I need
I remember that one lady, yeah.
And it was like, now people are starting to realize that they didn't buy a vehicle that was an investment. They bought a toy.
Well, there
like
was
at the scheme of things, and you paid a premium for buying that toy.
Well, because of COVID and the situation where people just flooded to buy vehicles, like their give a dams just were broken.
Oh, yeah.
I'm buying what I want. It did create a flux of like, and then all the manufacturers are shut down for a month. It did create that vacuum, and that's over.
Yeah,
that is over. I don't think you buy a brand new Bronco today and flip it. I don't think that you can do that anymore. Now Raptors, stuff like that.
You still have people that like try to do that, and it's like, so in like Michigan, and like maybe Tim can weigh in on like his thoughts about this, because like I'm in a planned state, plain and simple. Yeah. Like,
yep.
I want to say at least 80% of vehicles are sold at employee pricing. Right. So it's like people who are trying to buy them and flip them and they weren't getting MSRP. It's like, I can sell this new for A plan. Like you're not getting that. I don't know what to tell you. Like at the very beginning when these first came out, yes, we all know what happened there. It was all insane. But I want to say like after 6 months to 8 months of that, like it slowly started dripping, and like it's gone.
Yeah, so Eric Jefferson says our Raptor was $8K over today, but I sold it for $1K over because the manager just wanted to get rid of it. This past week I've seen an influx of Raptors at 101, 105,000. I'm like, guys,
no,
I can go there. I can find well, I can find used ones now.
Yeah, but no, these are stickers.
I know.
This is just crazy.
I think the Raptor's way overpriced anyways, and I've grown to like that thing after our trip to Vegas with one, but I still don't think it's a
Can I show you how much they're best friends?
I see that. Our dog would be like getting away.
Does one like the other more than the other?
Gunner loves Maya more than anything in this world.
How does Maya tolerate Gunner, or are they actually buds?
Yeah, she's just laying there. She's like, please get him away.
Because that's how our dog is. Our dog is like, I'll tolerate this cat, but I'm not happy about it.
Like they're so weird. Like everyone's like, oh, don't have a husky and a cat together. It'll never work. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Let's see. So looks like 3.9 plus 1,500 on F-150s.
Yeah, and if you have Ford to Ford, it's another $2,000.
So they're giving loyalty discounts.
So what they're doing is because a lot of people bought their leases out. So now instead of saying like red carpet lease renewal, they're doing Ford to Ford. So like if you trade in a Ford, you can still get that rebate.
They used to do competitor, because I remember there were a lot of like GM competitor rates of like, you come from just like they want to pull people from the other side.
Yeah, they used to do that all the time. And then honestly, like after COVID and everything, like Ford really was like, we're taking care of our people. And
yeah,
Chevy and Dodge did the same thing with theirs, because they haven't done any competitive. Like you'll only see competitive when they all do competitive, because then they're just trying to steal each other's business.
Yeah.
What do you know? Is there a standard interest rate on the Bronco Raptors? right now, Allie, that you know of, or is it just whatever it is? I'm sure there's no
credit base.
Yeah.
No, but I'm asking. I'm sure there's no promo thing because you guys were talking about.
Well, Bronco doesn't get discounts at all. There's I
follow
that.
That's Ford standard rate, so they're.
Well, Max was asking, so
yeah, no, right now, Max, they've still yet to have to discount regular Broncos.
Yeah.
So in Raptor's never honestly Raptors unless it's just an older
Raptor in general.
Yeah, Raptor in general, unless it's just an older, there's like a 22. They just by 23, they're like, we gotta get this thing off here. They generally bring MSRP plus. Unfortunately,
we have finally stocked Broncos coming in that are not spoken for the first time in 3 years.
I was shocked when you posted all of those.
I built every single one of them. They gave us.
Did you sell every single one of them yet?
Well, and guys, if you're not
being built and have them in by Thursday.
Well, I wanted to interrupt this because if you're not following Allie on her socials, she posts up deals that her dealership has on these things. So if you're looking for one, it might be a good time.
So Allie, since he interrupted you,
sorry, I was trying to get some sales.
Well, but here's the thing: you can sales pitch after she says what she needs to say. Welcome to Marital Nation.
Our rep gave us 13, I think. No, 13. Yeah, and seven of them were 4-doors. Exactly how I told my managers to build them, saying they're going to get pulled, even like with Lux and everything, they got pulled.
I haven't heard Lux is Lux still a kind of an issue? I haven't heard that it's a commodity issue.
Just because it has everything.
It's not like you're
a little bit, but it's not like crazy.
Yeah, it's not like you're waiting 6 months for that vehicle now, right?
No, but what they do have is the slide out tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
They have too many of those, and they want to move.
Oh, because they should have offered him earlier.
So if you add that, realistically, your Bronco's getting pulled
because they want to get rid of the stock.
Yeah.
Too much sitting there. Yeah, no, it had to, like Kelly was saying, when they announced all this crap, had they been ready to do that, we would have had one in our vehicle. And unfortunately, probably wouldn't have the diabolical, all that stuff. And we ended up, I feel like, with a better, more usable deal. But I'm not gonna
lie. My next Bronco I build, I'm building it with a slide out tailgate.
Yeah. How are allocations going? And I'm going to get to Ranger because I want to talk Rangers. But how are allocations for Raptors and stuff right now for Broncos? Are y'all maxed out, or is there still availability?
I know we're maxed out. We have too many orders in. And we told people that too.
Are you expecting any more this year, or?
This year, Ranger or Bronco?
This year, I think we're still getting 4 or 5 more.
Yep. Hi, creepy.
Oh, did she find something to eat? Because she just licked her lips.
No, she does all the time. Because she wants
to. That eyes like I didn't do that. I promise.
Yeah, we know what those eyes are. Our dog gets in trouble all the time.
Hi.
My dog's a creep, if y'all didn't know.
Well, she's probably in that, Mom, I don't understand this diet thing. Like, aren't you supposed to be feeding me something right now? Like,
yeah, technically. But the thing is, like, I leave her 2 cups a day, and she hasn't touched it today.
It's because she's gotten bougie.
Yeah.
That's like our dog. Like, he'll eat anything under the sun, but we found this one food that he would not touch. Wouldn't touch it. No matter how hungry he got.
Let's see. Richard says so many F-150s on the lots for reasons: 1, price; 2, quality; 3, interest rates. I own a 12 and would not buy a new one because of all the recall issues. Okay,
it doesn't matter what brand you go to; you're gonna have recall issues.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he seems to be. If he's content in a 10-year-old vehicle, that's you can't beat that. You know all the issues there.
Let's talk about quality.
Uh-oh.
Let's get on this horse.
Wait a minute here. I don't want any part of this.
No, really, the one thing I wish that they would step up at the plants, because I mean, right now dealers are doing the quality work.
Are you talking about the F-250, 350s that are coming out with 2 different headlights and seats?
Two different seats.
I'm talking about everything across the board. Like,
well, see, so I understand the quality a little bit working in a plant, the people give the people on the line a lot of shit, but they don't stop the line. They don't stop the line for anything. No, I've read some of this for a couple weeks ago where they showed the 2 different lights on the truck. These people on the line, if they shut down the line, when I worked for Nissan, it was $9,000 a minute. If you shut down the line, that is costing the company, and eventually that weighs on you pretty heavy to just go, well, somebody will fix it, not me. But that being said, like if the parts are not organized right, which is what I did, I organized parts for the line. If those people,
everything gets screwed up. Yeah,
it just messes everything up.
Hey, did you know he worked for Nissan?
I embarrassingly had to bring a mirror up from warehousing to the end of a line because they stopped the whole line over a mirror.
And they were like, go get that idiot and tell him to fix it.
They did. It was a walk of shame. What was the golf cart of shame? And I had to take it up
because you had to be the passenger in there. Just
I'm holding this, and people, the line kind of enjoy the break, so they're just kind of walking mindlessly around. But yeah, no, I put a non-powered mirror in the place of where a powered mirror was supposed to go, and it got all the way down to where they were checking it. They do all the switches, and they're like, "Why is this not working?"
And they found out.
Yeah.
So Jack Evans says, my son ordered a 23 2-door Big Ben Bronco in April, came in July. He lost his job and could not take it. 46,215. Dealer marked it up 2,500. Still on the lot. Now it's $1,000 under MSRP.
I think some of that to dealers, Jack. Dealers misunderstand because let's be honest, Ford still doesn't understand the off-road game. I know they've sold Raptors forever, but that's a different monster. And most people that buy a Raptor are never taking it off-road.
No.
Yeah, but it's more of a speed truck.
Yeah, it's a status vehicle too. But Broncos, like, I don't think much. We've bitched about this, about the 5-tire rotation that the dealerships still do not freaking understand. But I don't think, and I'm not putting Allie in this category because Allie's experienced, and Allie's purposely went out and got experience with this vehicle. It's not like you're just a salesperson that likes talking Broncos. Don't use it.
The thing is, I was in charge of it for our dealership, and then it was truly off-rodeo that did it.
Yeah.
And like literally got me. I mean, shit. Look at my Instagram. Like, look at my life now.
And that's why Ford sent dealers, people like you out there. What you had a Bronco specialist, and they sent all their Bronco specialists out there to go do that, which was hoping to get some education. But let's be honest, I would say probably 50% of the dealers, and I may be wrong, but even their Bronco specialists don't give a shit.
I honestly wouldn't even give it 50%. Honestly,
I know the guy that from Murfreesboro Ford, who was very nice, their Bronco specialist. He didn't know a hill of beans about the Bronco.
He knew enough to get by.
He went to off-rodeo and told us a little bit about it. But yeah, he didn't know. They need to, what Jeep has that works for them is they have people, for one, they have, 60, 70 years of people, but they're people that want to work for Jeep generally. It's because they love the Wrangler. That's their passion is that part of it. So they understand the client base, and where Ford is so new to this, I think that
it's a learning curve.
I think Ford execs could do that if they could really start integrating some actual people that love off-road to sell that vehicle. I think the passion would be there.
I honestly think that's what the Bronco team is doing because, I mean, I can't speak for the rest of the country. That's one thing I love about being in Michigan is that anything Michigan Bronco Club does, Ford is there.
Mm-hmm.
Ford is watching. Ford is interacting with people, listening to people. Like, they are constantly there. Like, this is some Ford people are coming this Saturday, but it's not like our normal, higher ups that are typically there. But I wish that the plant workers got to interact with the customers and hear their concerns. And I'm not bashing on them. You can't shut the line down.
Yeah.
Right.
But these cars are parked in another place. That there's a reason there's another quality check and things like that. There's so much more. And I'm not just talking Broncos. I'm talking Expeditions, Super Duties, believe it or not, Transits. There's nothing on these things. Trust me, there's still quality issues with them. You're not going to have a car that is 100% perfect.
Right.
But.
Yeah.
When you have mismatched interiors, wrong headlights, wrong taillights, things that aren't even supposed to be on this vehicle, lights not even hooked up. I had an Explorer come in Headlights not working at all. They weren't plugged in.
Wow.
Like,
that's crazy.
It's literally crazy.
Well, I watch all the videos on the line of, and this is all manufacturing because even though I worked in a plant for Nissan I'm still fascinated by the process of how many little worker bees it takes to put together. I just love the process of them putting cars together. And I don't care what manufacturer it is. But a thing I've noticed with a lot of modern American plants is I won't say the employees are lazy because they're not, but there's a pace to them. There's just this, I don't know. There's a pace that I've seen with working in an import brand. It's a different pace that they work at. And
it's a tone that's set.
Yeah. And so I don't know if it's that, or if it's just, you have years and years of, what the word?
Beat down.
Not beat down, and kind of indoctrination. Like,
yeah,
you have generations of manufacturer people that have been in the system, and this is just, we've always done it this way. We're not going to, but it seems like it could be a little more pep in their step. Hopefully the raises and stuff they got is sort of a
motivation.
Yeah, motivational. And we're well past the whole talk of that, but I hope that helps.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm not sitting here saying they have to be perfect, but there's definitely some things that have to be addressed.
Yeah.
And hi, Pam. I love her. I miss her.
But either way, I'm not going to beat up on the employees because that's a hard job. I've done it. I lost 20 pounds in a month.
Oh wait, this way?
I
don't know how to point. Yeah, Laura, you do need a house in Michigan. Just saying.
Yeah, as much as you're up there.
Right, she's a vacation home right next to Hollyoaks.
Right.
But either way, though, the manufacturer, the people working in the plants, they work their ass off. Don't get me wrong.
100%.
Oh, they do for sure.
In a month working manufacturing, it's hard work.
We were literally stuffing his lunchbox to keep him fed because he was burning so much.
But that was the pace. We worked at a fast pace too.
Wait, there was one that I wanted to talk about. Where did Eric's comment go?
While you're looking for that, Jack says, I haven't taken my 2-door OBX off-road yet. Too nervous. I need to go to off-rodeo. You absolutely do. And you need to check to see when yours expires, Jack. What year is your Bronco? Because
oh my gosh, when you just go to off-rodeo, it's literally the best day of your life. I went by myself.
Yes,
and
she did.
Had never been off-road before.
Never. And here she is now.
And now I'm a psychopath.
And honestly, I don't recommend, I hate that it's so group divided, but you find a good off-road group, people that care, they will walk you with kid gloves. A lot of times they'll walk you through it depending on your area, and let us know what area you're in. Maybe we know somebody in that area. But I don't care if you drive Jeep, Broncos, whatever, Toyota. Off-roading is having fun. It's being out in nature, and clearly we all have my vehicle's better moment than yours, but at the end of the day, it's 4-wheel drive. They all kind of do the same thing.
Hello, we all know the Bronco's better.
Yes, the 2021 off-rodeo passes expire in 3 or 4 weeks. Yes. So
what do we got here, Allie?
No, this is not a roof issue.
So what is it? Let's see.
We ran out of time for 23s. Now we have to reschedule everything for 24.
Yeah, no, Eric, that was they ran into this problem.
This is the one strike issue that we've had.
Yeah, year one they ran into this problem where they threw too many VINs out and they couldn't produce them all as 23s. And believe it or not, you get a new VIN for a 24. It's they changed some coding, and I don't think they wanted to get it with the strike and everything. They didn't know exactly how much time they were going to have to build. And if you guys realize now, after I'm not sure when plant shuts down. Is it Wednesday? Plant shuts down probably for the week or the rest of the week.
I have no idea.
We'll say Wednesday.
Something
and then we'll say they don't crank back open until Sunday night.
I'm sure they even have a skeleton crew that chooses to work for overtime or something, but I know the line's not going.
But then you have December, and then you've got 2.5 weeks of December they work, and that's it for the year. So they didn't want to get into that situation where they overcommitted. So it was easier to just say, hey,
this is where Ford did learn from their previous situations.
We're learning.
Right. So just know.
But I think this is
so new.
But even the dealers or the people that had orders for 23s, I think they said they were going to email communications. You talk to your dealership. They were going to offer a small discount. Plus, it seems like get you back in line.
Only on Heritage, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, as of right now, only on Heritage vehicles.
The crappy Autoblog headlines that I saw and Motor Trend and all this of like, oh my God, here we go again. Ford can't do this is like, no, that's just
I've been so offline on everything, just like because I've been taking care of Maya. I like have avoided the internet.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, especially the painted roofs. I haven't heard of one issue with the painted roofs.
So I finally got to see my first Heritage Limited the other day.
Yeah.
So
what color?
The Robin blue.
It
was so pretty. Color. I literally was drooling over this car.
Anna says down Wednesday night, start up Sunday at midnight.
Yeah.
There we go. And actually, yeah, Tim's right. It was only the 2 doors, not the 4 doors.
Right. Well, 2 doors in general, it's like a 85-15 or something split. Trust me, the only reason they make 2 doors is just because people would bitch if they didn't. They would rather just make 1.
Yeah.
And I know 2 door guy doesn't like that.
Go Eric. Go Blue. Bye Eric.
Go Buckeyes, sir.
No, we've only had one person.
Yeah.
Say the dreaded Ohio.
You know why? It's because we're not going to gloat, and when we
you're such a liar. The biggest gloat in this whole freaking house.
Beat y'all's ass.
You're
week.
More of a gloat than our 13-year-old is. Ooh. Our 13-year-old daughter.
I really want to flip off the camera and do IO.
That's funny.
I won't.
So we'll get into some plant issues with Ranger. So we can talk a little bit of Ranger, and I kind of wanted to get into just a little bit. We haven't hit too hard on Ranger, and it is coming.
No,
up.
Laura, take it back.
Ranger is it's coming up faster than we think because
not till next year.
It's no, but that you got to realize that's only like 5-6 weeks away.
Oh, trust me.
Just say next year. That's not.
By the way,
long.
Somebody said they wanted a Ranger Raptor, but they couldn't have one because you have 3 on order.
I have 3.
No, he has 2.
True. Technically, I have 1.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Technically, there's 1, but we don't know which one is gonna pull, so he's gonna get a surprise color that he doesn't even know what it is yet.
Great. Has Kelly told you like just make it white? Dude, like
no, hell no.
No. It's either
white Ranger.
No.
I would do a white Ranger, a gray. I mean, I want Azure gray, but that's just me.
Eric said I was gonna get green, but Dave got that one.
Sorry about that.
We don't know if Dave got that one yet.
It's true. We don't.
Well, they know I've talked about it.
Or green.
They know I've talked about that one quite a bit.
And Anna said they only need to build 2, both shelter green, Dave's and mine.
That's right. Honest, after we talked to Honest, met him in Kentucky. He was a big help for us getting our Mustang. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for that, by the way.
And so we stopped and talked to Honest, and he got to get in the Mustang, rev it. I would have let him drove it, but he didn't want to. He didn't seem to be interested.
I was scared too. I ripped it in the back 40, and that was
not you. We're talking.
No, we're talking Honest wouldn't drive it either.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he did get in it and enjoyed revving it and having fun with it.
Belly Dude 5000 said Kelly has 2, Dave has 0.
No.
You were about to say right.
No. But we were talking to Honest about it, and Honest had talked to me before that about ordering a Ranger Raptor. And after we talked to him, it was like the next day, I think he's like, I went down and ordered one. It's like damn right, man. I'm the only thing I'm bumming about right now with Rangers is you got in the 28th is when we start hearing pricing for Tacoma.
Yeah.
And Ford had the window open. Toyota wasn't going to be till the end of December.
And Tacoma's pretty.
And they had this window though of like maybe stealing a few sales, and they veffed that up. Once again, we know it's not completely their fault. There was a whole deal about that, but it sucks for them because, you know, Ranger's been a pretty popular for the brand, but it's not a Tacoma.
Right.
Tacoma doubles everybody's sales. It's I don't know why. Probably the whole quality, whether you actually real quality or not. But I was curious. We hadn't talked Ranger. Me and you haven't talked Ranger in quite a while. We went to the press event for the launch of this thing.
Before you hold on,
go ahead.
Laura says Dave says shelter green. Now Allie says Azure gray. What does Kelly like? So I am not a very good tiebreaker because I like them both. But I will have to say probably if they were both sitting there and we had to make a decision, I would probably choose Azure gray. Because I just like it's pearly, like it's pretty, like.
It did take when we saw that color in. Is that a Raptor exclusive? I can't remember. I don't think it is. Is it?
No, it's on Broncos.
No, but I meant for.
Oh, you mean the Raptor line?
I don't know. Click on XLT.
Couldn't remember if that was an exclusive or not. Let's do this. So we'll get kind of rehash. We're going to rehash a little bit of Kelly, of me and you going to the event. So Ford invited us. If you're new to the channel, Ford invited us last April or so to see where did it go? To see the new Ranger. Now, granted, we've seen this vehicle because it's been in Australia forever. It wasn't a secret of like, oh man, wasn't expecting that. It was really cool. And this is you hadn't paid much attention to it. Kelly generally doesn't pay much attention. You don't track these things like I do. You just, when they show up, you like, oh, that's a badass looking vehicle. But
that looks fun.
Why is this not show? There he is.
No, the Patreon is not for his and her Raptors. The Patreon is to help us travel to go see these vehicles.
Right.
Laura, there is a metallic flake in it.
And which one?
It's not flat. Shelter green.
Yeah. So
yeah,
you can
metallic.
see it here. You can see the flake in that right there.
It's sparkly.
Yeah, it's a really cool color. Now I still would have.
It's more military.
I still think I would have liked Code Orange. But this is definitely would have been my
we were very sad that Code Orange was
second choice of this vehicle. But so Ranger in general, though, it was nice to see some of the options that we did see that you're getting for a pretty low STX trim.
Yeah,
that they're doing. You got quite a few features with that. Now, the only thing that bummed me out was push button start is not standard across.
Yeah, that was surprising to me.
There were some weird things that it seems like it would have just been easier manufacturing.
Yeah, but on the STX package, it's not standard on F-150 either.
Why? That's odd to me.
That's so strange.
It just seems like
we're in 2023.
It's just cheaper in the long run just to do one thing, like to make a physical key to lock.
It's an extra chip.
Well, that's true, but we're not really worried about chips anymore, are we?
I don't know.
But we saw this
in a while.
I know the shelter green is an exclusive color to Raptors. That was I really like. I was really blown away by this color.
He's also usually likes all the military colors, though.
Wait, did you say to Raptors or to Ranger?
Say what?
Did Dave say that it's okay? I'm like, it's on Bronco.
Which trim is this, Allie? Which one do you think this is?
STX.
Correct. Good job. And you can see the little look. There's the Raptor over there, where Motor Trend or somebody was doing a video on it. Interior of this for the lower trim. That's a nice. I mean, you're getting the big.
It's really
screen.
not bad.
No, man, you could take one of these in 4-wheel drive, throw a lift under it. You would be plenty happy, I think, in this thing. Lots of look. I mean, you're still getting lots of tech features. All your controls are up on the steering wheel. You remember the days where there'd be like one button? It's like you had the pad,
yeah,
but nothing in it. It is nice. Now, granted, these are loaded versions. When we do press tours, they don't bring out the bare bones. Here's what you could get. This is still, but price on this thing was still not too bad considering.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
What you're getting. But there's the front of it. I had to nail another YouTube channel. There's all these foreign channels that like to steal content that we had to nail for stealing our content.
And then they got shut down.
Yeah. But I like even the grill of this thing. I think that looks good. It's a great color for a lower trim vehicle.
What were you going to say, Allie, before Dave cut you off?
Go back to the other picture. Go to
the interior.
So that shifter you can only get in the STX and the XLT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one thing I wish. The kind of mouse shifter. I don't know. I kind of like that one better, honestly.
I like that one better, but I'm glad that it's not on all of them because you're gonna have the. How do I say this nicely? The non-techie older gentlemen who are not going to like that shifter.
Yeah.
But they're not going to want all the technology either. So if you build the STX and the XLT to where there's enough technology to make people happy, but not too much to like freak these guys out, like you have good balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bronco guys should feel very at home though with the center console there. Mm-hmm. It's very, very reminiscent of Bronco. You do get the full screen in this. Now, Allie, I think you guys had a training ranger show up where you guys could look around it.
We did. We had a lariat.
So you got to sit in it, kind of experience it. What are some of the pluses from this? What do you think they upgraded from this one from the previous version that made it better?
Everything. I mean, no, like seriously, like I wish I could narrow it down. Like everything's different and it's fantastic because there was so much missing in the previous generation of Ranger that made it feel old and out of date and kind of out of touch with reality. So it's like one of those things where it's like all the technology that they have coming out, I don't want to say is simplified because I think those touchscreens are a little confusing at first. Just with like the layout, but they're more modern day. They're more of like what people expect. Truthfully,
obviously price is going up on these things a little bit as well, but that's kind of to be expected.
Yeah.
I think it's a better looking vehicle. The one problem I do have currently with this is they got to, when they do a global launch, they got to do a global launch. You can't do this crap of like, I know.
Do you want to know? I want them to bring Everest so bad.
Oh, yes, I'm 100% with you, but they got to stop with this. Australia, here we're teasing you down here now. Oh, now South Africa is getting this, and America used to be the launching point for a lot of this, and now we seem to be like the last people to get anything.
It's because people don't want to spend money until they're tried and true, and that's this is a conversation we were having several weeks ago about how businesses are more worried about the bottom line than they are about what's actually providing to their customers, so they want to try and true it somewhere else before we can get it.
Yeah. Gia Hogue, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, hi, Gia.
But so this is the Lariat edition within the FX4 package. I liked it quite a bit. I don't care for the wheels, the tires.
So what I like that Ford did is that the sport package is standard and the chrome is the other package you can get.
Oh, I don't think I have any pictures of it. Yes, we did the XLT and it was chromed out. And even Ford said there is a demographic that will buy this. Sorry, older people, but there is definitely a demographic that was aimed for. But no, the chrome and stuff I'm so over. But this here is the STX package as well, so you can see the little
knobby knob,
the little knobs there. There once again is that beautiful Ranger Raptor. Let's see. There you can see some of that metal flake in that paint. So it's very deceptive. Photos, especially photos to get the whole vehicle in, hides the metal flake. But up close, you get a lot. That's what blew us away about that color too. Was like
there's a sparkle to it.
Yeah, I thought it just looks like Area 51, which we were like, it's too flat for us. But I mean, I wouldn't turn that color down.
Well, that's good.
Right?
Because you've got two options.
Shit, both Dave's Rangers are white. Kidding.
Why this thing is it's not sharing everything.
Oh, speaking of Betty White,
you see her?
What?
No, but the sticker on Toots.
Oh yeah,
is about scratched off.
Yeah, I got to throw something up there. Once again, you can get hints of the metal flake in there. It looks great. I'm curious, would you guys have gotten the sticker package? I generally would never get that, but for some reason I didn't like just the
I
Raptor.
love the sticker package on the Ranger.
So for me, the Ranger, I like it, but the Raptor without the sticker package, Raptor is just too big, or it's just something about it didn't look right to me.
Yeah.
But we did this, got to sit in all these things. It was a lot of fun. Definitely, I see the value in the XLT. I think XLT will probably be the prime spot for it. And when you can get the 2.7 in these things as well, I think that's other than what Toyota kind of has with their hybrid technology. I think it's probably the best engine out there for the little trucks. Nissan has their 3.8, but it's still a naturally aspirated V8. It's 310 horsepower. The Ranger.
I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a hybrid in the next 2 years.
Oh no, there's a hybrid coming because I tore the rear seat up and there's a cavity for a hybrid system for the battery under the rear seat. Because you're like, where'd the storage go? Remember that? We're like, well, this doesn't make sense for storage. Oh yeah, look at the shape of this. This is it's a hybrid battery.
Yeah.
But the XLT, I wish I had. I don't think I have a picture of the interior. Damn it. The XLT interior was very nice. I was very surprised what you got. The only thing that bummed us out was the key. Remember that you got a key. I have more photos, but the key thing kind of bummed me out that with an XLT because it's kind of a middle grade. You were getting a lot of cool upper class features, and then they kind of ding you with that and the placement of the start stop button is right where the key would normally be, which that drives me crazy. Because used to Bronco and everything else is on the dash.
He hates the start stop button if you're new here.
No, so but I mean literally the startup.
The one lady I sold a Bronco Sport to today, her trade-in was a 2009 Ford Escape.
Wow.
So that was the last time she has bought a new car. So I had to walk her through, go through everything today. And
so I was gonna say technology warp speed, right?
She was like, as soon as we sat down for the test drive today, she's like, okay, I don't know what it's called. How the heck do you make my engine not shut off? I'm like, just tap this button. She goes, that's all I care about. She literally wanted the most bare bones, between a Bronco Sport and Escape. She's like, I don't care about electric seats. I don't want any of the touchscreens. I don't want to push button start. I'm like, well, you're going to have a lot of this, but we're going to put you in a Big Bend. I'm like, here you go. It was so funny.
Is that an issue for some of the older client base of the tech because maybe they hadn't bought a new vehicle in 15 years and if you think about it, in 15 years the major advance from
Are you kidding me? In the last 8 years that I've worked there, it's insane what we have now.
Oh.
Yeah, she agrees.
Tell me more. Camera shy.
Oh, now you don't want to talk.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, you think about 10 years ago, there was no screens on the radios. It was just a radio. You might start seeing the little 4-inch screens. I know Ford was big on that for a while. But yeah, past that.
Okay.
What?
Whatever it was you're looking for.
I was looking for the comparison video.
Do you have to go potty?
Oh,
hold on.
Right. There's your XLT.
Hold on. BRB.
You're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find. Have some patience with me, all. I want to find the.
Nobody has patience for you, Dave.
What?
I talked about the inside of the silver one.
Yeah. I want to bring this up. So here was the. This is the XLT.
No, this is
Lariat.
We went to the next one. It's
okay. This was with the chrome package. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like the interior, the seats in these. I was surprised how the interior, that light kind of seats, leather there, they actually look good though. Blue jeans
are going to stain them.
Yeah, it's going to make that look pretty rough.
Hide that.
There's my mouse. I was looking for my mouse. Trying to find. Here we go. Some tech. So there's the mouse shifter. I'm not a big fan of that. I do like there's real knobs, so that's kind of nice, especially for HVAC because the Mustang's driving me crazy with everything built into the screen. So I'm kind of happy that there's this push button.
Such a weird spot for a push button.
Yeah, and I mentioned in that video, hey, could have put it over here. I know why they didn't though, because the steering column is a steering column.
It's just plug and play.
Yeah, so just leave that be. But let me the XLT, where was that? Sorry, I haven't watched this video in a long time. Clearly. There we go. XLT. So I like the XLT. You're still getting the flashy grille. So I think there's some value. You're getting a lot of value there. You're getting fog lights. There was some stuff that you're getting. Once again, we're looking at a loaded out version of these things. So it's hard to base it completely on what the press tour was of these. But I like the grill in this thing. I like the fact that the wheels. I like the wheels so much better than what the Lariat had.
The gunmetal.
Yeah, just the kind of shape of them there. I like that quite a bit. I'm kind of over this side badging, to be honest. But the cloth seats. So Ford, I have to say Ford. Man, those look stained up.
I was seeing the same thing.
Ford does a really good
reflection though.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it could be. Ford does. I like the cloth seats. Yeah, that's what it is. Ford does a nice cloth seat. Oh, look, no AC vents in the back, which boggles my mind.
Awkward.
But where was it? The side bolstering they do there is really cool. Put that back up there, guys. And if you get a truck, get the mats. It's $160. They're the best. You can't buy these mats. Aren't as good aftermarket anymore. Usually, it'd be aftermarket was better. I stand behind the Ford.
All you have to do is take them out and spray them off.
Yep, very nice. Let me see if I can stop this.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have a tremor coming.
Oh no,
I wouldn't either.
There's one coming. I've seen them tested. There's too many test mules out there for them. But even like there's some style with this in the door. It's not a plain XLT. Is not plain anymore. Let's see.
In our Raptor 24, what do y'all consider old people? Whoever considers themselves old.
Right.
There's no judgment. It's just, there's definitely a different group of people typically, traditionally, that don't want all the tech.
Tomorrow is my birthday, by the way, and I will be 49.
Old man.
So deal me in. I'm nearing 50. So
deal me in.
Nice.
Do what?
You aren't kidding. It's true. It's true.
All right, spreadsheet people. Oh, come on. Stupid video.
Yeah, Ford Pass Points. Use your Ford Pass Points.
Yes. Or just if you order it with a vehicle, you're never going to notice it in the payment. So that was interesting to me too in the dash. So a little bit of a flash. Our Mustang has a little bit of this, and I kind of like it on the Mustang. Kind of that faux carbon fiber. Hey, there's Kelly.
I hate it when you pause at certain positions of me talking.
But look, there's a key. Drives me nuts. Hey, there's me.
There's you.
I want to see the vehicle. Nobody cares about me. Oh, look, XLT wireless charging. It's an option for that, which is nice. Still get towing, their trailer braking and all that. It's kind of nice. I don't think there's any sunroofs, right?
No sunroofs on Ranger.
Which is weird to me. That's weird to me. They don't offer that.
Thank God you took it off. I was like,
I'm
really?
not super surprised though, to be honest.
Is it a safety thing?
I wouldn't think so.
I think it honestly comes down to a demand thing. Like,
really?
Out of all the Rangers that I've sold previously, like, I've had no one really complain that there's not moonroofs.
I always complain there's not moonroofs.
She with our Frontier we had. You like
have a Bronco.
We had one in the Frontier too.
No, but we're just
Titan.
We're talking generalities.
No, I'm just saying in general.
You think I just threw a toy?
She sure did.
I know.
I would like one in the Mustang.
I know. No.
I would like one in the Mustang.
Convertible.
I know our buddies out in California.
I don't want a convertible.
Like Danny out in California, they hate sunroofs.
I'm sure because it's always being.
I'm sure with the curve of the roof, they can't do one in the Mustang.
I'm sure,
probably.
But that doesn't mean I don't want one.
Wow, sassy.
Y'all might be losing me in a few minutes here.
That's right. We might
couldn't tell
losing us. So guys, what is y'all's opinion of it? Since we will be seeing these soon, I think I would say test drives won't happen till January now.
You need a Ford LTD because you're so old.
Hey, damn now.
My camera.
Made me lose my train of thought. What I was going to talk about.
Choo choo.
Jeez. So I don't think test drive. I don't think we're gonna hear about test drives for these still.
Ragnarcon, the cat in the back. Yeah, he's a creep.
Creepy cat. But I don't think test drives now for us will be till middle of January.
For
Ranger.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I want to say the end.
Mike Levine. Hey guy. Well, I mean, when we get to go now, when the embargo
That's
for
the
that
thing.
stuff is
I
different.
need to get the hookup somehow, somewhere. Like, I am so close to Ford headquarters. Just let me drive down to headquarters. Let me film some cars, and I'll hand you the keys right back.
Allie, you can't just sign up for that.
Allie, there's people I see. There's YouTube channels from Detroit that literally all they do is walk over to HQ while business is going and just start filming cars. It's kind of weird.
I would love to do that.
No,
I just think sometimes there's the reason I said that, Allie, is because sometimes there's this misconception of like you just sign up to get to go on these trips and stuff. So
Bronco 78. No, we will not buy a convertible Mustang.
No.
Are you good?
The back seat is already tiny.
Dave is absolutely a patient of sorts.
What? Jeez, man. Is it because tomorrow's my birthday? You're gonna beat me up?
Because you beat me up. We didn't even talk about that.
Oh my god.
You did?
So
while she's mad, I gotta get something.
Oh, so you leave the room while I'm mad.
I'm not leaving the room.
So he comes home from work. Oh, it's all right.
You're like, nah, not today. Tomorrow's his birthday.
Yeah. Ow! I didn't do it. You did it yourself.
Oh, Lord.
I told you should have put it up in the background to see if anybody noticed, but now you gotta.
Like when I was in the 80s with it.
That's your birthday present, by the way.
This is?
Yeah.
I bought my own birthday present.
You don't want my birthday presents. Any presents I buy for you,
you
I'm
know
a
what the hell
crappy
she
gifter.
did to me? I was in the bathroom, not in the bathroom, but I was in our bathroom, and she goes, "Hey, your birthday present got here," and I was like, "Oh, cool." It was halfway open, and it was a rolls of toilet paper that she ordered from Amazon. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Because you know what? I give you shit gifts. That's your shit gift.
You might edit that.
Anyway, so he comes home from work.
Oh, I need to.
That was perfect.
Yeah. So he comes home from work, and all of a sudden I was like, "Hey, how was work?" And all of a sudden something comes flying at me faster than I have a chance to like catch it, and he hits me right in the eye with the hot hands. Not like little hot hands. No, the like big square one coming straight at my eye, and my eye still hurts.
Maybe you had it coming.
Maybe you need to stop throwing things at me.
All right. That last deal. If you enjoyed the
Michael Nice said no birthday boom boom for you.
If you enjoy the abuse, guys, that you see me go through from time to time, we have a new channel
and vice versa
called Marital Nation.
Can't wait till Supercell.
We are going to start filming more of our idiotic lives, and
it's a non-scripted show.
Yeah. So if you guys would subscribe to that, if you like hearing, yeah, this is not scripted. But that's my one plug for that channel there. So it's you click that link, it will take you to it says Dave and Kelly Marital Nation.
And we've been posting some stuff on Facebook too.
On the Instagrams, we have that Marital Nation, Facebook, all the socials we have.
It's locked down.
But yeah, so I accidentally did hit you in the face with that. But yesterday, so we're getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Accidentally.
Well, I mean, it was my my fastball. But no, yesterday we started cleaning the house, getting ready
for
getting ready for Thanksgiving. We're hosting Thanksgiving.
We usually do.
Hey, can we focus?
I'm here.
Quit abusing me. But so we decided we needed a new cabinet for anyways. And so she's like, hey, can we go get that? And I was like, yeah, we'll go up and get it. I said, well, we don't have the Bronco. Bronco's still in the shop, by the way. I'll get to that in just a second.
I don't think we took pictures of it being using the Mustang as a Bronco.
So we had to use the Mustang as our truck. So we went and got this cabinet. It was one of the kind of IKEA-ish thing. But then she proceeds to slam the trunk. When we get home, she slams the trunk on her finger.
And it was me that did it 100% because I, for whatever reason, put my hand in between the trunk
and the bumper.
No, it was like right at the spoiler is where it was. Honestly, I thought I probably cleared it is what I did. So my finger was there and I shut the trunk. And all of a sudden I was like, wait, unlock the trunk. And I was like, automatically was like, oh shit, I can hit this button down here. So I hit the button and got my finger out. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that I may have fractured some of my finger there just from that.
So I get our little 2-wheeler cart out. I'm dragging this stuff up the stairs and she's trying to help me, but I can see she's in pain, miserable, helping me get this to the deal. I said, hey, do you want this are you going to do this work on this tonight? And you're like, yeah. So I go to put it next to the couch.
Because I'm the furniture put together.
She drops it on her foot. Now she's really mad because she's got a hurt finger and now her foot's swelling up instantly, like swelling up. Then what do you drop it on your ankle next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're going to think like somebody's going to think.
I'm getting like text messages like updating this. I'm like, what's going on? And I look at my phone and I'm like, what the hell?
And then today he comes home from work and throws a hot hand at my eyeball.
So Kelly's pretty beat up this week.
Yeah.
Host Michael Nice hosting Thanksgiving. Is that part of the Patreon? Or Turkey Day celebrations? That's a good way of I will say this one more time. I hate selling ourselves, but it's unfortunately something that we're not full time at this yet, so there is a cost to this. So this is our Patreon right now till the end of the month. If you sign up for our Patreon, you're getting something really cool. Now
doesn't matter what level.
YouTube Car Spotters Guide, I know already got his surprise gift. Who's the other one? Should have got theirs already. We sent 2 out.
YouTube Car Spotters Guide and Scott Dunsmore was the patch exchange or the patch / sticker.
Okay,
exchange.
But we have a stack.
And then Tim Burt's.
Yes, Tim should have got. But we got a stack of stuff to go out, and like I said, we had somebody join. Oh, we got 2 today, maybe. No, 1. I can't remember. Anyways, if you join up,
he doesn't math well.
If you actually do the not the free membership, but if you actually join up for, I don't care what you pretty much they're all getting about the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you gave me what is the minimum, like $2 or whatever. It's just to help support the channel, and it trust me, it does help. Between Patreon's much fairer to us than YouTube. When we have memberships on YouTube, they take quite a bit of the money. So we're really pushing Patreon.
Like 40%, I think.
And we do from time to time, we do give some things on Patreon that we don't talk about here, or we talk about it there early a little bit. I wouldn't say it's a daily thing, but I try to once every week or so get something in there. So anyways, that's that. So
unclick that.
Oh, sorry. So I think where was the no? I think it was for the grill. Where was it?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh, and thank you, Laura, for the happy birthdays. And
Bug Guy, 8829.
Well, there we go. Let's see. Somebody was saying, I'm assuming they were saying no to the Raptor grill. Oh, yes, we did. We did, Tim. We did. We don't have a Bronco right now, so I can't.
Yes.
Be sure on there. But yes, I do have a Raptor grill that I bought. The fun thing about Bronco, and they said this at the launch, you can change these things out all the time. There's all kinds of new things you can put on yours. We're getting the Bronco ready for Supercell. I'm not doing the Bronco fenders and all that. Don't freak out. I kind of like that grill.
You heard that here. We are not doing the Raptor fenders.
Oh, God, no.
You heard that.
Those are awful.
You heard that.
That didn't say we're not doing the advanced fiberglass fenders. I didn't say that. But anyways, But no, we're trying to get the Bronco ready for Supercell. We're hoping for a little bit new look to it, refresh some bumpers and stuff.
So come check us out.
Yes, so definitely get ready for Supercell because we have 148 days, Allie, till Supercell.
I know.
And we did
get my stuff ready.
We did book our cabin.
Ready. I gotta get my patches ready. Oh yeah,
so
if you guys have stickers and patches, DM me your address and I'll send some out.
Yep. Same for us.
I have so many stickers.
They're getting 2 stickers from us.
Yeah.
One's predictable, one's not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So send us one of your patches from yours or whatever, and we will send it back. P.O. Box 356, Rockville, Tennessee 37153. It's also in the show notes.
Yes, and you're probably getting much more than we're getting. We're loading up the goodie bag.
Yeah. So everybody's been asking where my Bronco is.
Yes. Whose Bronco is it? Michael Knight says, man, Michael is like, he's on fire. He was picking on something about some off-road park.
He was taking Paul Elliott's spot tonight.
I see that. Paul hadn't given me a lot of shit. But so our Bronco last week, I think we talked about it, was in the shop, or it was going to the shop, because there was a couple things. When we bought it, the lock button, the light never worked.
I think it worked for a minute, and then I noticed it a couple months later that it stopped working. But I have a feeling it's because of that pesky rain spot, because it's literally that same spot that when you open a window that it drips down into.
Could be. So we had to have a couple warranty items looked at. We the screen was freezing, which is kind of common. It needed a couple software updates, but we haven't even talked to Allie about this. So Allie, we sent it in there for these warranty deals.
They came and picked it up.
Yep. I love the service that Ford is offering, where they will come pick up your vehicle. The service department will. It's super nice. Very handy. I know our dealer's like, yeah, we try to get 40 a month or something is what Ford is pushing for us to do.
At least his location is.
And he was saying it's getting people to literally let us do it.
Yeah, just
struggle.
He's like, we can pick it up. You just let us know. Yep. We'll come get it because we want to do 40.
Yep. So anyway, so we sent it up there last Monday, and it was supposed to be a couple of days, and we got it back. The guy I talked to him, I think Wednesday or so.
Yeah.
Thursday. It was there was one thing he wasn't expecting. So they repaired our back glass. So we got a brand new back glass out.
Well, it's not glass, it's the
screen window.
Nice.
The back soft top window.
I'm surprised. I'm really, because if you would have saw the back, once it broke, my zero F's given about that.
His give a damn was broken about protecting it.
So I would throw it out in the yard. The grass would scratch that plastic up, and that plastic glass is so easy to scratch and just
instead of putting it in the carrying case that we had all the time.
Well, because by that point I was just like, we're gonna have to get a new top. But I was so happy they warrantied that out, though. That gives us another year before we really need to make a move.
But I gave the guy a list of things to look at: the radio freezing, the airbag.
I bet you have that in your notes too.
I do. The airbag.
Oh yes, our steering wheel, the little airbag cover cracked, like they've all been doing here lately.
It's not on a spreadsheet, but it is on a to-do list.
The screen freezing. And they got through all that. They were like, "Hey, man, we got through all that." I think we had to remind him about the refresh of the screen or the radio. And so I called him up Thursday night, and he's like, "We got a problem." And I was like, "Oh no, we got a problem." That never goes well, Like, hey, let's
not as a dealer.
Yeah. So, and I will say Murfreesboro Ford, who we've had issues buying that product with. Their service department has been excellent.
Yes.
10 out of 10. They've always been very nice to us, very kind. They are pretty much on point when they say this is what's going to happen. This is the only time they've missed a deadline. So
guy was super nice.
Yeah, I talked to him, and he's like, "Yeah, Mr. Boyd, if you want to pick your vehicle up today, you can, or we can bring it out to you." But he goes, "You're not the screen's not working all of a sudden." And I thought, oh, the radio, they just haven't. No, when they update, he said we had 4 updates we had to do to get to the screen. I guess there's a schedule of, hey, these things all need to be updated. And when he updated the stuff for the screen, the center screen went out. It fried the center screen. So he goes, you still have your manual tach, so you can use it to drive. He goes, you're just not going to see anything past that.
Oh, it was that one? I
Yeah.
thought it was the
radio?
temperature gauge is what I thought you said.
No, the whole.
Oh, the whole cluster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, they can keep it.
And I was like, how does you worrying about the radio burn out the dash screen? He's like, dude, it's just something that happens. He goes, we've had this is not our first time doing this. He goes, this has happened before. And he goes, you want to pick it up? And I was like, no, we have a car here. We have a couple.
Now, if we didn't
here.
have our Mustang, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, no, we go. But he was very up front about it. He was like, look, man, we've done an emergency parts order on this thing. He goes, it's coming from, I forget, like somewhere in the Northeast.
No idea. I wasn't part of that conversation.
Yeah. So he goes, we have one coming. He goes, if it's here Saturday, he goes, well, that tech will be here Saturday and we'll get it fixed. And you'd have to pick it up, but unfortunately it didn't come in until late today. So we'll have our Bronco back tomorrow. But I have to say, Murfreesboro Ford, who I've when they've deserved it, I will wear them out. And when I will give them praise when they've done great.
And this has not been from our bitching about them either. I will tell you, they don't know anything about us bitching about them, I'm sure.
Now,
from that perspective,
Allie's going to want to be a part of this because they're getting the car.
Yes, they will get the car next.
So the dealership that's the other local Ford dealership has not called me back about the warranty parts they were ordering.
Yeah, that little sensor in the dash. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they
still hasn't contacted me.
They still haven't called us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a crack.
So,
yeah, I know.
So I was a little concerned with asking the other dealership, the one I didn't, Murfreesboro Ford, who I initially didn't want to deal with, but they've been I will deal with them more now since they've been very nice.
Yeah.
They've earned my business, we'll say.
So our list for the dealership was the driver lock light. Like I said, it didn't illuminate anymore. The steering wheel airbag cover had that crack in it.
Mine does.
You may check it because the passenger does, but
I didn't even notice it.
I do because of course I drive it way more.
Once
you pointed it out, it's like, holy shit, that is correct.
The steering wheel airbag cover, the radio freezing up, the soft top part in the back, and then there was a recall. What was the recall?
Seatbelt.
No, they already did that. What was the other recall?
It was a module of some sort.
Yeah, so there was a recall that they were actually calling us to set up to take it in to do that. That's where all this started. And then the other thing was they found that the steering wheel or the seat belt on the driver's side was backwards. And they found that when they did the seatbelt recall when they came out to the house.
It's like, what?
So we were like, hey, can you just flip that around while you're at it? Like, I mean, I know we could do it because literally all it is two bolts in there because I did it in my Xterra. Like, I know it's just super simple, but we're going to let the dealership do it. But yeah, so that's our laundry list. But when they did come to pick it up, they're like, we can take the Mustang if you want us to. And I was like, it'll come.
So right now, this is our Ford Bronco. It's a good Bronco. Oh, and not Gia. Nikki. This is Nikki. This is the last Zot that was left from the. I think she sent me this for my birthday last year. So this is the last Zot, and it's not getting aged. It sits in the little Bronco.
So speaking of Nikki, real quick before you go there.
Go right in.
So I went to check the post office.
Oh, you got something.
I did, and it's downstairs. We'll show it to you next week unless Dave goes.
I'll go get it.
Okay, good. My back and my hip are out, so I'm the old lady. He's 7 years older than me, but yet I'm the one that has all the hip and back issues. But so I may or may not have literally cackled out loud when I opened this from Nikki. So you guys will totally maybe not understand or maybe do if you've been around long enough to know.
I told you Maya does not make it long at all anymore.
Bless her.
Unfortunately, she gets tired really fast.
Oh, honest, we drive the Bronco with the top down. Come on now.
Yeah, and they drive with the windows off in Tennessee when Dave.
That's what he said. Don't do it. So we got our at this week from
Mark King.
At from Mark King.
I need a message, Mark. I need one of those.
There you go. Wild AT tracks.
And also got those with it as well. And then Blanco Bronco sent us some goodies.
Ooh, I think I have that of theirs.
And everybody that sent us stickers is going out this week. I had to wait for some.
She bought some special
They're like
stamps.
collecting cards. It's like, who do you guys?
They are. They are. And then we got this one this week from Moo Trucks 98.
Oh, I like
on there.
his.
So we've got a magnet. We've also got a.
I still think one of my favorite ones.
And that is actually from Kyle
Or
K15JCL
or
Bad Squatch.
I still think this one's one of my favorites.
Groot.
It's Groot.
Oh, that's
it's Groot
cool.
the Bronco.
That is cool.
Love it.
You know who benefits from all this? The illustrated guy.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
All right. So here's what.
Don't show the address.
I'm not going to. It has our PO box.
Okay.
That's all I was showing. So this came from Nikki Brewer.
Yes.
I cackled out loud because for those that don't know, I coined the term, but it never made it into the video. Dave didn't think it was good enough, I guess. But we have the sway bar disconnect or stay bar disconnect, whatever you want to call it. And I lost my nuggie holder is what that was planned to be for me.
She was all proud of that too.
And so the chicken nugget sauce holder goes on the vent is what Nikki sent to me. So it is perfect.
I love it.
Perfect.
So that's our week, and then
did you finish talking about this?
Yeah, next week the Mustang goes in for repairs, Allie. So you will hear from them because they do want your I told them I would give them your info, and they were hopefully to get the hail dent fixed finally. Seeing how the previous dealership did not want to cooperate
deal with it at all, and they do have a paintless guy. They said they would just have to send it to their body shop.
And typically we fix it before it leaves, but somebody really wanted his Mustang.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not.
No, she's just given the caveat of like, we don't normally do that.
Yeah.
We don't normally.
Well, we had a time frame. It wasn't a.
Yeah, we had a very tight. And what's funny about that very tight time frame is that it's coming back to bite us in the butt because my mom is all like, "Can't you come up for one day for Thanksgiving?" I'm like, "No, I can't."
Yeah, I'm gonna drive 700 miles.
Well, if you do and you come up on Saturday, you can come off-roading with me.
Allie, no, I don't want to come to Michigan when I want to go south. I don't want to go colder.
I don't give a shit.
Wow. All right, Kelly's going to Michigan by herself.
I can't. I have to work on Friday, so I would have to work from the passenger seat.
Oh, that means you're gonna have to fly.
Yeah.
Do what?
That means you're gonna have to fly.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah. We've already done a one last minute flight to Michigan this year.
But you know what? If I did fly, you know what we'd show up in? A Toyota.
Oh.
Because Toyota of North America says, "Hey, anytime you're in Detroit,
that is true.
We got a car."
That if we want to review a car while we're there,
so maybe I could bring a cool Land Cruiser or something.
Listen, only Broncos and Bronco Sports are allowed at the event on Saturday, y'all. So if you're in Michigan, you want to go to Hollyoaks, come join us because there's like 35 people that are going. And
wow, we just totally got kicked out.
I may have things for people.
Well, later, Mark.
Bye.
Yeah. So once again, hey, you guys
Hi, Laura.
We're trading stickers, but if you join Patreon, we're trading more than stickers. So you're gonna be a part of that.
I don't have a Patreon, but
up.
I want people stickers. So just message me.
What are you doing? Not actually using them?
I don't know what to do with them yet. I started putting them on the Bronco and I'm out of room.
She's more popular than we are, Dave.
Clearly.
She goes to more events than we do.
Well, she is in a bigger Bronco community.
This year, I've gone to so many Bronco events.
You know what the one you won't come to, though? The one that's in August here?
Yep.
Nope. He does it. It's again at the same time as Woodward. I can't do it.
I might have to go to Woodward this year and Dave go to Stampede.
We can live stream from both.
Hey,
I know we talked about it.
That's all right. I'll have my Ranger Raptor and you'll have the Bronco.
Okay.
Just saying, be covered.
Okay.
And that's the thing. Like me and Laura
honest
during Woodward.
What?
I said, and me and Laura hang out during Woodward. Actually, both Laura's.
I was like, you gotta limit.
Here's what's great about you two is that I don't feel like I have to drink to hang out with you guys.
You might need to,
but I enjoy drinking. So I'm gonna need y'all to partake in some drinking with me.
No, that.
No, I'm saying I have such a good time with them.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all get Tim's package?
Yes, we did. We did get your package.
It just wasn't in the stack, Tim. We did. I appreciate it. We got a couple cup holders or bottle koozies, and we got a cool notebook and some pens and stickers.
Koozies.
Yes, the notebook will come in handy up here. So Miss trading cards over there. She's going through her stack of Bronco stickers. Like, yeah, quit flaunting. It's like is that the new like these are $100 bills? Look what I got.
Yes.
Kinda. And then I got my event stickers.
See, those all go on.
Well, we did have somebody go, wait, I gave you one of my stickers. Why isn't it on there? We're like, oh.
No, the Bronco Club. So
Michigan
Bronco Club gave me some vinyl stickers, and I literally tried. There's one half of it still on the board over there on our old studio area because it wouldn't stick to anything.
Oh, for us.
Yeah, so I wanted to display it in the videos, and it wouldn't stick. So
we might need a new one sent to us, Allie.
Yeah.
I'll get on that. I have no swag right now.
Unacceptable. Except for everybody else's swag.
All right. So I haven't talked to these ladies about this, but we're going to have probably one more Ford Talk Live for the year. And then we'll probably shut it down till January. We got holidays coming up. So,
wow. Didn't expect that one.
So I mean, I just assume everybody's busy. They don't want to hear. They've got in-laws to bitch at.
I'll do videos of Maya.
See, there you go. We'll have some. We will still have some content at some point. We will get content on Marriage Nation.
We do, but we also
I'm sure there'll be plenty over the holidays. Plenty.
We do also have some. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Some videos of 5 things we would buy.
Oh yes, we bought 5 Amazon items for the Bronco, and very affordable items, and we'll get that up next week, hopefully, as long as the weather holds out. And yeah, we'll get that out. That's gonna be fun. They will be associate links to that in case you want to buy it. We get a couple pennies from that. Past that, let's see. 24 hours.
I can promise y'all don't want that.
I'm curious what she does all day when you're not there.
This.
That.
Well, I have cameras in my house because now I can't trust her home alone because I have anxiety. And I think she's going to have a seizure when I'm not home. So today, what did she knocked all of the blankets off the furniture and made her own bed. And what did she got in? I'll have to look at the video. She got into something and then tried to hide it because you can tell it was like, oh shit, mom's going to be pissed look. Like, it was like one of those. So yeah, that was fun.
I have to say, I have quite a few since Ranger Raptor transfers over from Australia. We have quite a few people from Australia to watch this show.
Yeah.
And the time difference right now.
We had a bunch on Nissan Nation.
How's it going down under?
But the time differences. So I had to do an interview. I've done a couple interviews from Australia.
I had to help him calculate it.
You talk about a nightmare. We had friends coming over one night.
So bad. It's on my bucket list.
Us too.
Yeah. Hey, Ford, would you like to send 3 people to Australia?
We'll go.
Please.
That would be fun.
Ship our Broncos and we'll even give
what we need to do on that is write up a proposal.
No, is Jordan Parker in here?
He hasn't said hello, so he might be hiding. We already talked about that one.
We talked about that. Jeez, Dave.
Did we get to this one? Sorry,
I don't think we talked about it.
Mr. Hyde, if you're still in here, do you guys think the Ranger Raptor will hold its value like F-150 Raptors? Yes, I think. And then my prediction for that vehicle is it's somewhat. I think mine is 58,000 MSRP. I think I think the 25s, that same one will be 64 to 70 is what I mean. I really think it's gonna. I think Ford does the first year they like keep it low, so the excitement people want it, and then the next year we've seen it with Bronco Raptor. Bronco Raptor was what 72 initially.
Mine was 76. No, mine was 79 when I ordered it, and by the time it came in, it was like 96.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I know Eric's gone for the night, but he says we actually get our first 24 Maverick this week.
I think
a customer came in and signed up for one today.
I think Tim, they've had a few roll in their dealership.
I've only had 224 Bronco Sports come in so far.
Did they do a blackout package on those now?
On what?
On the Mavericks.
I have no idea.
I saw somewhere that they might be doing like a blackout package.
I'm not going to lie. I've stayed away from Maverick.
What? Come on, be the Maverick specialist too.
No.
What is wrong with Maverick? I would own one. If it had Sync 4, I definitely would own one.
Okay, so funny story.
No.
All right, we're ending here. So listen up, story time.
So I've been late to the show for the last 2 weeks, right?
Allie hadn't been here either.
Well, it was just last week.
Because I went to board meetings. So for softball. So the first meeting that I was at, one of the guys was late. I'm having a conversation with you and the camera. One of the guys was late because, wait for it, he ran out of gas.
Like in a Maverick?
In a Maverick. He ran out of gas. So I found that out the second week. I was like, dude, you ran a Maverick. How did you run out of gas? He's like, well, because I went to this place and I had like 40 miles before I ran out of gas or something. And so I waited there for like 30 minutes for them to bring out my order. And then by the time I got home, I had like 4 miles to empty. He's like, and I can make it to the gas station. He went to Crescent Market and thought that there was a gas station at Crescent Market. So it's this little tiny mom and pop market that has not had gas.
10 miles from anything.
Yeah, has not had gas ever or has not had gas in a very, very, very long time.
No, my parents used to own that. Trust me, it's never had gas.
Never had gas. Okay, no. So I didn't know. But yeah, so he ran out of gas. He's like, it's a hybrid. It's not electric. Because I was like, dude, how did you run out of gas in it? So he also didn't know that he had the cone to put gas in it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was at the gas station trying to figure out how to put gas in the Maverick.
Wait, he was at the gas?
He eventually made it to a gas station or brought gas home or something. Okay. So whatever it was, once he got gas, he was trying to put it in from a gas can. So it must have been home. So he was trying to put it in from a gas can and he couldn't figure out how to get the gas in there because of the no cap system. And I told him, I was like, you have a white funnel in the back of your Maverick. Really? One of the other guys says, yeah, it's under your rear passenger seat. Like, why is the one of 2 girls in the room telling you how to put gas in your Maverick? Just saying.
Roll reverse. Brooks.
So this is true.
Okay. Sorry.
The hybrids are getting 600 miles in a tank and it's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Where had something up there?
Dave, we were somewhere this weekend. I don't remember.
Every time somebody said weather.
Yes. I don't know, actually.
I do. That's the one Bronco that I think I've said it early on that I think I would not go beat up. I've already seen people out there beating the piss out of them, which, I mean, hey, it's their Bronco. Use it for what it's intended for. But the limited, I mean, there's only 1966 of each of them.
I can see the Bronco Heritage Limited holding, and I can also see a couple of first edition holding, only because I know not a lot of people have a lot of people have just driven the first editions as them. How many do we know that have been totaled?
Huh?
We know several of the first editions have been totaled as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna lie. We have a 2-door Heritage Limited coming in. If this one guy backs out of it, I'm so buying it.
Bucky going bye-bye?
No.
Oh!
No.
Allie will then
not.
have a new cartoon with both Broncos in it.
Is it
Bucky
blue?
2?
Is it the blue?
Yeah.
Robin's egg.
The yellow, I'm just not. I was kind of hoping that they.
When we went to Map for Family Day, literally they had like a huge area of the limiteds, and there was like 3. The rest of them were Robin's egg blue.
Yeah, it's not a great.
The yellow is pretty in person.
Yeah, it would wear me.
Because
you know, I
it's
like
very
weird
curly.
colors. You know, I like weird colors, but that would just after about a year, I'd be like, I'm done with this. But I do think the limiteds will be, the first editions. Every brand makes a first edition. There's a Gladiator first edition. There's a Super first edition. Guess what? I'd never hear about them. Probably so, Paul. Probably so.
She's famous, okay? So I will say my mom was like super weirded out the first Supercell we went to. Because she went down for my first one because like I didn't know what to expect. I was terrified to go. And the amount of people who knew my dog before they like acknowledged me or like knew me was my mom's because my mom would walk her and she's like, all these people come up to your dog. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a thing now. And she's like, but why? Had to explain the whole thing.
Nice, our Raptor.
So what does it say there?
It says Ford Video Guide. Just so you know, I subscribe to your channel as well as ATN. I'm on a roll tonight. So thank you for the subscription. And thank you for checking out Ford Video Guy as well.
And I believe our Raptor joined Patreon.
That's right.
Tonight.
Yep.
And it was $2.
Yeah.
$2 a month.
Yep.
Didn't you can't even buy coffee for that basically anymore. So.
But anyway, yeah.
Not from like Miss Bougie here.
I don't buy Starbucks very often except for tomorrow's Triple Star Day.
Wait, not that one. So who's going to Hollyoaks this Saturday? Is that this Saturday the big deal, Allie? Are you going to be there?
I am, as long as Maya's okay.
All right. Well, is Maya going to be there?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I'm sure
she's going to be her first Bronco outing in since Labor Day. It's been a long couple of weeks.
We probably won't be there because I probably can't get this one.
Oh no, I'm not going anywhere.
Rude.
Yeah, see.
We got ball tryouts.
Oh, that's right. Our daughter has softball tryouts this weekend too. Never mind. Can't go.
I do on Patreon though. There's a picture of us at
Hollyoaks.
Should we make it in a little sign and we'll just hold it up? David,
can you get the cardboard cutouts of me and Kelly?
Yes.
Look, they were here. They're so flat. It's the same smile every time. Weird.
Weird how they don't blink.
Right? They never blink. I knew they were robots.
Must be a Tennessee thing. I don't know.
That's funny.
Speaking of my dog,
we have. I ordered some Yeti cups, so those are coming.
Yes, you did.
He thinks it's a stupid idea, but
I didn't say stupid.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. I said the price of them, they're expensive. But Yeti cups in general are expensive.
So we have some Yeti cups coming that will be for sale. What did you just push? What button did he push, Allie? What sound did he give off?
Clapping.
Oh.
Clapping.
I don't know.
Clapping.
It was a crowd.
Anyway, so we do have some cups coming in. Very, very minimal. Very minimal. Because they were a little pricey. But we will have them for sale. I think we might put them up on the website first before Supercell. And then we'll bring whatever we still have to Supercell. So stay tuned to the website.
Stay tuned. Next week.
I got to wait for them to come in before I can put them up on the site.
Well, maybe if I can.
Laura, you don't annoy me.
That's right.
Yeah, no, it's not a picture of where I got stuck in sand on that one, Michael. That was just video, thank God.
Yeah. So last plug of the night, Kelly. Website. What can they do on our website?
That is a good picture.
I know I took it. We have a poster of this. I will be selling at Supercell, by the way.
Both of our trucks and our drive, or both of our vehicles in our driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, what can they do on our website, Kelly?
So they can check out our gear shop. They can join our Patreon. Am I supposed to? All right. So of course you know where you are. You're on the YouTube channel. But you can also click on Patreon support, which will take you to our Patreon page. It will also
There you can see Holly Oaks.
Yep.
Hey.
No. Oh, he took my stuff away. Hold on.
Right there.
There. I didn't know it was in a new tab. You're killing me, Smalls. We do also have our gear shop that has
it's from Teespring.
Our swag on Teespring. So this is not shipped from us. This is actually shipped directly from Teespring. So you can go ahead and choose whatever you'd like from there. And then it does come straight from there.
The mug is my favorite, by the way. I don't know why. I'm just out of that silly mug.
You're killing me, Smalls, with all this. And then you can actually see our build with our Mustang GT.
Maybe. If it pops
Maybe
up.
if it ever loads. On here, you can also see our 21 Ford Bronco build. Now we do have Amazon links on here. We do get a small kickback on it, but it doesn't change the price for you all or anything like that. Diabolical has our video too. Diabolical. We did our best to put, if we did an install video on it, to put it in there with that product as well, or a review or that type of thing. So definitely check that out if there's something specific you're looking for. Rock sliders, obviously, you can see there. Our Mountains to Metal, which got us a great connection with Mountains to Metal. Great friends now with them. We actually bought that out of just interest in the product. So just kind of doing that. So you can see all the stuff that we've done. Looks like you need to update the shackles. But yeah.
We do need to I put new speakers in the back of the Bronco finally. We put a 6.5-inch speaker in the back, and I can tell you without activating the foreskin, that it has not made a bit of a difference. Like, couldn't tell the difference that we put a bigger speaker back in those pods. So, but I have been told that once you activate the better sound system, that it will sound better.
You can also check out our 2024 Ranger Raptor tag about the build, MSRP, about the Ranger Raptor, all that fun stuff, as well as our Gladiator build that we did. We did sell this to CarMax in June of 2023. So as you can see, we're not just Ford people.
Though it does seem like it.
It does seem like it. We just like the most of what's Ford has out there right now. And of course, our about section, you can read up on us.
Why the
a little bit more.
So slow tonight.
And contact us information. Yep. So you've got all the info in there. Check us out, allterraination.com. And there you go.
Allie, so holidays, any words of wisdom? What you got going on?
And no, we don't have a warehouse.
No. Holly Oaks coming up for you. Past that, I'm assuming just the regular holiday stuff.
Yeah, we're doing a Christmas light thing in Wayne. December 16th, I think. I'll double check that.
Oh, that's right after my birthday.
But yeah, just relaxing, trying to.
Yeah.
I don't do well in the winter, so I'm in the wrong state.
Yes.
This one is obnoxious.
So
Michael,
I become a hermit.
Yeah, me too.
It's bad.
Michael, yes, that is the picture of where she got stuck in the sand.
That is not the picture of where I got stuck in the sand.
That is the pit that you got stuck in.
Yeah, but it's not the picture,
not the picture
of me getting stuck.
From
Allie knows.
From Michigan, can't even drive in the terrain.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Yeah. So next week we will be live, and then we're gonna play it by ear. If people are busy.
Now it's changing.
No, well, I got the side eye. I got side eye over here of like, what the? What?
That's
the
okay. You kind of got the side eye from Allie on that one too, because she wasn't expecting you to say that either.
I should have named the Marital Nation Side Eye Nation.
Could be.
Hey, I was that kid when I was
Kelly
like,
Nation. All right.
I was in like the 5th grade, and I was the kid on the bus where they called me Evil Eye because I would just give them the eyes.
RBF? Were
like,
you RBFing on the
I
beat
wouldn't
on the bus?
like. I wouldn't yell at them. I wouldn't like attack them verbally. I would just give them a dirty look, and they knew not to fuck with me.
Well, there you go. So whether it be 2-wheel drive,
4-wheel drive,
it does not. Wait, it does matter what you drive as long as you're driving Ford here on Monday nights.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Your Ford Talk Live. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for the birthday wishes. And you're out.
Safe
Peace,
travel.
everybody. Love y'all.
See ya.
Whoops.